Five bizarre uses for human skin. Number 5. Drum. A 15th century, undefeated Hussite military commander, Jan Žižka, real name Jan Z. Trotnova, wouldn't let a little thing like dying bring an end to his Protestant uprising against the Catholic Church. He'd already led his forces into battle to whip the Holy Roman Emperor's armies, invaded Austria and Moravia, and participated in a civil war even after losing both his eyes. Legendarily, when he lay dying from the plague while on the march to Bohemia, Žižka ordered that after his death, his body should be flayed, and his skin cured and stretched over a drum to continue terrifying the enemy on the battlefield with his sheer badassery. Number 4. Waistcoat. During the Reign of Terror in an 18th-century France torn apart by a revolution, Saint-Just rose to become a political leader, military commander, and close friend of Robespierre as well as a member of the Committee of Public Safety, which condemned quite a few people to the guillotine. In a story attributed to Delamuse's Anecdotes, Saint-Just's romantic advances toward a tall, young, beautiful woman were spurned. In a hell hath no fury moment of madness, he had her arrested, executed, her skin removed by a surgeon, cured by a tanner, and made into a fashionable waistcoat which he wore every day. Another version of the story is that the woman was a thieving maid who got her just deserts. Number 3. Book. One of the more famous items on this list. Today held in the collection of the Boston Athenaeum Library, the book has the title, Hic Liber Waltonis Cute Compactus Estate. This book he bound in Walton's skin. James Allen, real name, George Walton, was a notorious 19th-century highwayman who died of tuberculosis while incarcerated in 1837. Before he died, he requested that his skin be removed and used to bind a volume of his autobiography to be presented to John Fenno, a former robbery victim who'd bravely stood up to him after being shot. The book remained in the Fenno family until donated to the library. Number 2. Calling card case. The 19th-century body snatchers and murderers, William Burke and his partner, William Hare, killed 17 people in Edinburgh, Scotland, and sold their bodies to a doctor for dissection. Burke was convicted and hanged, but didn't go peacefully to his grave. His body was dissected, his skeleton and death mask are in the University of Edinburgh's Anatomical Museum, and other parts of his corpse made into useful items such as the binding of a pocketbook, and a very elegant calling card case made from the skin of his left hand, now on display at the Police Information Centre on Edinburgh's Royal Mile. Number 1. Wallet. In Morristown, New Jersey, in 1833, French immigrant Antoine Leblanc battered 3 people to death, stuffed a pillowcase full of their valuables, and fled the blood-splattered scene. He was caught, convicted, and sentenced to hang. The judge also ordered that the infamous killer's body be dissected after death. According to reports, Leblanc was flayed, his skin tanned, and some made into wallets and change purses. Other strips of the skin signed by Sheriff Ludlow, the man who'd caught Leblanc, were sold as mementos to curiosity seekers. Long considered mere rumor, the stories were proved plausible in 1979 when Leblanc's death mask and what appeared to be a human leather wallet were discovered in the house of the town's unofficial historian and collector of 19th-century artifacts.